Okay, brother, so the first thing that we're going to go over is how we set the stage up for the meetings. Now, this is how we do it here in the Citrus congregation. If you are watching this video and you are in another congregation, or even if you're watching this video for whatever reason and you're in another kingdom hall, please feel free to make adjustments as you see fit and as your brothers have deemed necessary. So, right off the bat, our speaker stand is in the middle of the stage between the televisions that face the audience. Nothing unusual there. The only thing that I would like to bring out is the placement of the microphone. The microphone, as you see it right now, is too high. The microphone should be placed at my chin, approximately 6 inches away. Typically, what I've seen some brothers do, and we would like to discourage this, is to grab the mic and start doing this. We kind of set the mic at a certain place so that it will operate optimally. The brother in the back can simply control the mic and boom it down so that it will be in the appropriate place. That will give the brother on the platform plenty of space to use his notes in a way where the microphone is not intrusive. The chair should also be pulled forward slightly while we are using it for a reader. So as like this. So now when the reader gets up to read, all he has to do is stand up, approach the mic, and now he can start doing his reading. This microphone on Tuesday nights will also, the reason why we have two microphones on this stand is because this microphone on Tuesday nights is also the microphone that we use for our demonstrations. So a couple of do's and don'ts I would like to bring out with that. We slide the chair back. We do slide the chair back because of the demonstrations. These are directional microphones. And so because they are directional microphones, it is best if the person is speaking directly into them. It is also best if the person or persons who are up here are facing the audience instead of having their backs turned to the audience like that. And so to accomplish that task, what we typically do is, instead of spreading the microphones out like this, if you simply turn the tips of the microphone toward the person, now if I have a shorter person, I can just bend the microphone down to them. If I have a taller person, I can boom it up. Okay? And then once they are finished using the microphones for the demonstrations, we simply return it back to the reader position, and we put it down and place it out of the way so that it will not obstruct from the televisions. I'd also like to make mention that we like to take great care to not smash the mics into the wall, also not to knock on the mics because they are very sensitive and we don't want to replace broken microphones if we don't have to incur extra expense. Always be mindful of your cording so that you're not creating a trip hazard or making it so that it's visibly not appealing. For our table, what we do here in the Citrus congregation is we move it out to this angle like this here. and now it's slightly angled, and now those who have these parts can come sit down. Once again, they're facing each other, but they're also facing the congregation. And these microphones can easily be placed right in front of them so they have very minimal obstruction. As of right now, these microphones are velcroed to the back of the table in a fabricated plate that was made for them. But as you can see, they can be maneuvered quite easily. We are giving some consideration to permanently attaching this plate so that it doesn't move around as much, but they can be moved quite easily and placed where they need to be. Once the meeting is over, we simply return, or even during the song, during the middle of the meeting, when you know you're no longer going to use the table, we simply return the table to the back of the wall, taking care once again not to bang the microphones or to bang it up against the wall. One more note about the stage, the televisions. The television angles and everything is already set for us. So they do not need to be adjusted. They do not need to be swung out. They do not need to be pushed back against the wall at all. Everything should be as you see it here. And that basically is how we do the stage for the meetings, for the brother handling the meeting, taking care of the stage. That would be his responsibility.